Alright, one day when I was home alone at my house, two guys who were Mormons, they are doing their Bible study, or whatever. They're doing their Bible study, and they knock on people's doors to try to get them to answer them. 90% of people will just, like, ignore them, and I probably would have been one of them too, except I did not look at who was knocking on the door before I opened it. Next thing I know, I opened the door, and it was these two Mormons asking about the Book of Mormon and all that. They asked me if they could come in. I was like too nice of a guy to say no, I don't have time right now, because I really didn't. I was just watching TV. I had no real excuse to not meet with them. It only would have been because I didn't want to, and I didn't want to say that to them. So I sit down with these two guys, and they go off about the role of God and all this stuff, and they're like telling me about all these passages. And then they say that they got to get going now, but they want me to read this passage in the book, and then they would come back tomorrow and we would analyze what happened in that passage. So I said okay reluctantly, but I was really going to read the passage, because I figured if they were going to take their time to come back to my house the next day, I at least owed it to them to actually read the passage and have a discussion with these Mormons about what the meaning of the passage was. So I took the book, and I was like, I'll read it tomorrow before they come, because they told me they'd come at 3 o'clock. So I got up, it was during the summer, I got up at probably like 10:30 or 11 the next day, and I was going to read the passage, and then I turned on the TV, and ESPN was on, and I got enamored with the highlights, and then some other old soap opera that I used to like back in the day was on too. And next thing I know, there was so much things on TV that I just didn't have time to read the passage. So 3 o'clock rolls around, the two Mormons knock on my door, and since I didn't read the passage, I just ignored them, and they went away sad. So I stood them up, unfortunately.
When did it happen?
What?
When did
Probably like, I think between my sophomore and junior year of college. So probably 4 years ago now.